Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor. Today we're going to be doing an individual book review for King and the Dragonflies by Kacen Callender. Kacen Callender is the author who also wrote Felix Ever After, which I read, really enjoyed, and did a review on, so I'll leave that up in the card symbol if you want to check it out. This one follows a boy named Kingston Reginald James, so his name is King James. He's in middle school, and at the beginning of the book you find out that his brother has recently passed away. King believes that his brother has turned into a butterfly, so every day after school he goes down to the bayou and looks for his brother and tries to find which dragonfly his brother is. You find out that before his brother died, his brother told him to stop being friends with this other kid because this other kid was gay, and his brother said that King wouldn't want people to think that he is gay as well. And that's basically it. I mean, it just follows King as he's trying to find his brother in dragonfly form, processing the things that his brother has said, both while asleep and while awake, and dreading people finding out that he might be gay too. As usual with my book reviews, I'm going to go through my pros, go through my cons, give you my rating, and be done. My first pro for this book was that I just think that the storytelling of this book is really well done. It has a mixture of his brother's sleep-talking dream speeches as well as King's real life. I enjoyed following King as he's processing his own sexuality and the fears that come along with questioning your sexuality. I really enjoyed the talk about the intersectionality between being black and being a part of the LGBT+ community. King really fears that being black and being gay is going to be too much, and he fears what his family and what his friends will think of him if they ever find out. I also really liked the writing style in this. It fits middle grade perfectly. It just flowed and it was really easy to get through, but it doesn't talk down to the reader at all, and I think that middle grade readers will also really enjoy it. One thing that was especially well done was I could feel the fear of when racist white people were approaching King. I was getting very anxious when that would happen, so I think that that was really portrayed really well because I was feeling all of those feelings. I like how this book tackles being black in the South in a racist community. I liked how it tackled being a part of the LGBT+ community. It talks about things like toxic masculinity and how a lot of those things are passed down from generation to generation to generation. Assumptions and hatred of groups of people are taught and are not like an inherent thing that people are born with, and so it was interesting to see some of the people in this book have to confront that. I think that this book does a really good job of exploring that there are different reactions when you're coming out to people. There are a lot of different responses that people will have in real life, and I think that some of those are showcased well in here. Some people are going to be really accepting straight away, and some people are going to take a lot of time before they're able to fully accept it or really fully understand, and some people are going to have a terrible reaction and hate you for it. So I think that that was really well done. And I especially love that this book explores being hurt by people that you love, because being hurt by people that you trust and love is so much more painful than being hurt by a stranger. I also loved King, obviously. It follows King, and so it's really easy to love him, but I just freaking adored him, and I just wanted him to be okay, and I was stressing out about him because I was just really wanting everyone to accept him and love him. I think that he's just a very lovable character, and I think that he's really real. I think what this book does really well is that all of the characters are flawed, extremely flawed. King does bad things, his parents do bad things, his brother did bad things. All of the people in this book do bad things, and that's so true to real life. Everyone you know does bad things. It's how they respond that makes them either a better person or a worse person or whatever. I recently looked up an interview that Kacen did when this book was coming out, and they said that the way that they do characters is that they always write the character like the character thinks that they are doing the right thing, that they have the moral high ground. And I think that it is really showcased in here because a lot of the characters get mad at the other characters' shortcomings, but they are also doing bad things or making mistakes. And I think it was really well done. I think with that, this book shows that it is okay to make mistakes as long as you grow from them. And so I enjoyed seeing King make mistakes in this book and grow from them. His mom and his dad, Mikey, who has done some really terrible things, Sandy makes mistakes, one of his best friends, Jasmine, makes mistakes, Brianna, etc. One of my favorite characters, who's really not even in this all that much, is a character named Anthony. I think he only has like one line of dialogue in this entire thing, or maybe it's a couple, but he's barely there, but I feel like I could feel the acceptance coming from Anthony. I don't know, I just really enjoyed his character even though he's barely in this book. And my last pro that I'm going to talk about is that I just really enjoyed this. I had a really good time while reading it. I think that it's well written. I think that it's well paced. I really enjoyed the story. I just had a great time. And to boot, I really liked the ending of this one. I had a couple of cons. My first one is being that I didn't fully love the dream talk. So before King's brother died, King's brother talked in his sleep a lot, and King would write down what his brother said. In his sleep, he dreams of this like magical spacey world, and King really liked it, so he wrote it down. When those passages are put into the text, I felt like it slowed the book down a little bit. I enjoyed them, but I didn't really care about them all that much, so they were just kind of there for me. I could take or leave the dream sequences. And my other con was super small, but King has a cell phone in this, and I don't understand why no one ever calls him. Anytime that King is late, his parents are super pissed off, but he had a cell phone, so I don't know why his parents just don't call him on his cell phone, because he has it all the time. It's a weird thing that I noticed, but his parents do get upset with him for either coming home late or not being where they thought he was, and it's like, just call him on his cell phone and solve the problem really quickly. But again, that's a tiny con. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. I thought it had a ton going for it and just a couple of things that I didn't really love all that much. So I ended up giving this book like 4.5 stars. I highly recommend it. I think that a lot of middle grade readers will enjoy this because it does have that somewhat fantasy element with the fact that he thinks that his brother's turned into a dragonfly and his brother had all these dreams, but it is rooted in reality, and I just think a lot of people will really enjoy it. I highly recommend it if you're at all interested. So that's going to be my review on King and the Dragonflies by Kacen Callender. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you've read this book. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you have any other pros or cons that I didn't talk about in this video? I definitely want to continue with Kacen Callender's works. I think the next one by them that I'll pick up is kind of an epic love story or something like that. I know my library has it, so I'm going to borrow the audiobook. Anything else you want me to know, leave it down below and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.